Welcome to Centex Planeteers on KNCT-FM, your source for sustainable living in Central Texas. And here's your host, Jennifer Hetzel.
Thanks for listening to the Centex Planeteers. I'm your host, Jennifer, founder of the group this show is named after, and host of the podcast Sustainably Geeky. Last week, we started talking about the 5 R's of sustainability: refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, rot. Just to recap, this list was established by zero waste pioneer Bea Johnson, who laid out the following explanation for each term: refuse what you do not need, reduce what you do need, reuse by using reusables, recycle what you cannot refuse, reduce, or reuse, and rot or compost the rest. Today, I'm going to focus on the second R, reduce. As I mentioned in the last episode, the goal is not to go zero waste, which is almost impossible, but to live as low waste as possible. Reducing is a crucial part of shifting to a low waste lifestyle. While refusing involves not bringing items into our lives, reducing involves decluttering and bringing less items in. This is important because it reduces the demand for items to be made, which means less resources are used and thus less environmental impact. It also has the added benefit of making our lives less stressful and saving us money. So, let's talk about decluttering. In the age of consumerism, where products are cheap and readily available, it's easy to buy more goods than we need. Take stock of what you have, and if you do find that you have too much stuff, donate, sell, or give away items that are still usable. But please, please do not donate items that are unusable, dirty, broken, or expired, as these items will likely just end up being thrown away and thus only creates more work for the organization you're donating to. Passing your trash on to someone else to deal with is highly unethical. While thrift shops are a great way to give your items a longer life, many are so overrun with items they may not even end up using what you donate. So check with them first to find out if there are certain things they can't accept or don't need. You might also consider donating food, clothing, and household goods to local shelters and food banks, but again, check with them to find out what they accept. Additionally, the Habitat for Humanity Restore takes old household and construction materials, and creative reuse stores, such as Austin Creative Reuse, accept old craft, office, and other supplies that traditional thrift stores don't. If all else fails, you can try selling or giving away the items online at garage sales or consignment stores. Look for your local Buy Nothing group on Facebook to connect with others in your community who might need what you're getting rid of. Now let's talk about reducing what we bring into our lives. There are certain staples we must have: food, clothing, furniture, etc. But many of us own more items than we really need. We tend to buy more food and other household goods, often packaged in plastic and styrofoam, than is necessary, often because it's relatively cheap or we buy on impulse. So I challenge everyone listening to evaluate what you buy and see if there are some things you can do without. Reduce the number of trips you make to the store, and when you do go, stick to a shopping list to avoid over-shopping. When you do purchase or accept items, make a concerted effort to only pick things that are not packaged in plastic, or use your own containers and bags when possible. In addition to the environmental benefits, I think you'll find that your life is less cluttered and therefore less stressful, and you'll also save money. For more information about zero waste and the 5 R's, visit zerowastehome.com. For a more in-depth discussion on sustainability, check out my podcast, Sustainably Geeky, wherever you listen to podcasts, on YouTube or Facebook. Feel free to send topic suggestions to the Centex Planeteers or KNCT Facebook pages, or by emailing centexplaneteers@gmail.com. If you're in the Killeen area, you can also join the Centex Planeteers at our monthly meetings on the second Thursday of each month at 6 p.m. at Let's Eat Texas, located at 207 East Avenue D in downtown Killeen. Our next meeting is April 9th, and our speaker will be the Mayborn Science Theater's resident astronomer Warren Hart, talking about eclipses. Follow the Centex Planeteers on Facebook or Meetup for other events and content about the environment and science. Join us next week on Monday at 6:15 p.m. on KNCT-FM 91.3 for more sustainability snippets.
You've been listening to Centex Planeteers with Jennifer Hetzel on KNCT-FM. For more information or to re-listen to this episode, please go to KNCT.org. Thank you.